KALE. I did not see KALE coming. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the JP side of things, and we have a new Dokkan event teaser for the next Dokkan Festival exclusive coming to JP Dokkan, and that is a Dokkan Festival KALE. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We have a mighty latent ability that blooms with the power of your thoughts. Challenge the Saiyans who have demonstrated their hidden power. Now, this is really interesting. I don't think anyone expected KALE to be the next Dokkan Festival exclusive following Saiyan Day, but I think a lot of people were expecting something else. I think a lot of people were expecting a villain unit. So to see KALE come is kind of odd. I mean, I guess you could consider her an antagonist, but not really, right? To the Tournament of Power, because opposite the Z Fighters, but still not necessarily a bad guy. But who knows? It's really, really interesting to see this as the choice. Now, I am a little bit curious about the phrasing here. This could just be due to Google Translate, but it happens to say plural here, right? Saiyans who has demonstrated their power. I'm a little curious about that translation. Does this mean this is another KALE and Caulifla duo unit? I doubt it. We've already got the tech one. We have the AGL-LR. There's no way they would give us another one. So I'm assuming this is a standalone KALE. Possibly who awakens into a Berserk KALE or goes from base form to Berserk. Something like that. Or it could be one that starts in Berserk and then goes into her more controlled Super Saiyan 2 state, right? That's a possibility. Or it could be an exchange unit, right? It could be KALE into Caulifla, which would really help out the joined forces units, right? Or right, it could be a KALE into, I don't know, maybe someone else. Kappa, I don't know what they would do. They usually put them together, and having it anyone other than Caulifla would really mess up teams, right? Because it would take her off. Well, no, actually, if it's an exchange, she would stay on Peppy Gal, so it would still work. But who knows? We won't know anything for sure until, I'm just speculating, we won't know anything for sure until the info drops in probably more than likely 1 to 2 days from the release of this video. But I'm excited. I do really like Universe 6. I mean, I'm not going to go ham on their banner when it comes to global, but I mean, definitely a unit that I would be happy to pick up. I do enjoy running Universe 6, so it'll be interesting. Speaking of, I did want to take some time to talk about who we could possibly see EZA during this celebration, possibly awaken, and some changes to maybe some story events that we could see. So first and foremost, let's get it out of the way. If there were to be an LR EZA, this is about the only option they have left from Tournament of Power outside of the LR Hit and the Anniversary LRs. So, I mean, it'd be nice to see the AGL, KALE, and Caulifla get an EZA. These guys were pretty stacked upon their first release, right? They were one of the best units in the game at the time, and still continue to have their uses, right? Up until the release of Red Zone, they could be used fairly well to clear most difficult events because of their ability to launch multiple supers, raise defense, and even, I mean, if you really, really tried to baby them, like turtle it up a bit, you could make them work in the Red Zone early. I wouldn't try it or go out of your way. You might pull your hair out, but it could be done. So giving them an EZA to make them modern day relevant under a modern day Universe 6 leader, I think could be really, really good for them. We could see their resurgence could be fun. But more importantly, there's a better EZA that's far more necessary, I think, than them or any other unit that's ECA'd so far this year, and that's the Kefla, right? Kefla released in the same year as Cooler, and Cooler has gotten his EZA already, so you know what? I say it's time. Kefla needs this EZA. She was bad on release, she's bad now, and EZA is her last hope. So if they EZA a unit this celebration, a Dokkan Festival EZA, I do hope it is the STR Kefla. If we end up getting an LR EZA during this time, I do hope it ends up being these guys. But these are my two hopeful candidates. I do think the Kefla is far more likely, but that is to say that, you know, it's hard to say. We won't know anything until the info drops, but I can't wait to see who it ends up being. That said, there are a lot of other things that could happen, right, during the celebration. We could see either one of these Universe 6 Saga story events get a DB story. We could get the Tournament of Power one that awakens the Kale and Caulifla, the free-to-play ones. We could get that added as a DB story event, but I imagine they'll probably want to do the Universe 6 ones. Specifically, this one I feel like ought to get it first, even though this one is older. I feel like this one ought to get it first, the Warriors of Universe 6, because then they can add the Awakening medals, so we can awaken this Champa and where is the other one here? How do you say their name again? Saunol and Purina. We can awaken them and hopefully get some more free-to-play EZAs to fill out a Universe 6 team with the Champa, maybe EZA the AGL Vados here, and then we would have some more free-to-play units to work with for the team, because we've already gotten the Kaba, the Caulifla, and the Kale free-to-play EZAs. It's also possible they could throw another batch of EZAs at us, 9 EZAs, like they did during Seiya Day, and we could get the EZA for this hit, this Frost. We get the EZA for the Champa here, the Boto Magetta, the Vados, the Kale, the Caulifla. These are all sub-EZAs, so if they were to do it, it'd probably be better to do these ones sooner rather than later, because releasing a Dokkan Festival Kale without too many Universe 6 partners is going to be a problem, right? So they're going to have to do something to make the team worthy of running, and they were going to have to make the EZAs better than they made the EZAs for Saiyan Day, but I would like to see if they ended up doing it, since there's so many EZAs, just do another batch EZA, like a 30-round stage that gives us medals for all of them, because it would be a pain to run, you know, like 3 different event sub EZAs, because I think all of these guys awaken from different events, right? The the girls awaken from the Kefla event. I think the Vados too awakens from the Kefla event, but all the extreme units awaken from the hit event, so kind of would be a problem. That's a lot of sub EZA work to do, so if they do it, I hope they instead just give them a batch EZA over everything else. So that's kind of my expectations for this celebration. Maybe I'm setting them a little too high, but I kind of feel like they gotta do something, or this unit's going to be dead on arrival, simply because Universe 6 itself, as you see here, is such a small category, and Universe 6 units tend to want to be around other Universe 6 units, so they're gonna have to do something to make the team worthy of running, so can't wait to see what they do. It's also note that the celebration will also probably see a Universe 6 or Tournament of Power Yellow Coin LR, but we have no idea what that could be. We could probably speculate that on a little bit later. Now, I did want to spend some last time talking about what this means for Global Dokkan. So this is the April Dokkan Festival exclusive. So last year this was the Raditz campaign, which Global ended up getting in June, just before the anniversary. Now, we should see this in June, and in a normal year we would have. However, things are a little messed up because we ended up sharing New Year's this year, so instead all of our units are being pushed forward. So Global Dokkan's probably going to see Yamcha Dokkan event teaser probably by tomorrow, if not by Friday or Thursday, and that'll be pretty much what's going to cover our April month, barring anything else. Now, we will share May with whatever Golden Week ends up being, right? Last year it was these guys. Oh, I think it's at the end of April, right? So if you scroll down, we'll see them here. Yeah, it'll end up being these guys here. It was these guys here for last year. We don't know what it could be yet for Golden Week at the end of April, but we will have to see. What that does mean is that since May will be shared as well, June only leaves one other option for us unless they decide to move him somewhere else, and that will be the February. Where is it? Oh, no, it's the beginning of March, right? Yeah, here it is. So the STR 17 and Hellfighter 17 will more than likely be our June Dokkan Festival exclusive, which means we probably will see this Dokkan Festival Kale following the anniversary in August, which, you know what, I'm totally okay with it. That's my birthday month. We can summon for Universe 6, one of my favorite teams, even if they're not always the best. I could enjoy that. It's a lot better than summoning for Raditz on my birthday, so you know what, I'll take that. So anyways, guys, that is the video. That is what to expect for the month of April on JP Dokkan. Can't wait to cover the Twitter info when it drops here in the next day or so, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you guys liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, tell me, how excited are you for a Dokkan Festival Kale and to see some Universe 6 buffs, and who do you think the likely EZA candidates are for this celebration? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.